Do you guys want to have class? Because who got the book of Josephus? And if you don't, please go download it real quick. And the copy I got, I believe you can go to our website that we used to go to and download it. It's the William Whiston version. I need y'all to grab that because we about to read some interesting stuff. Is it too early in the morning for class or what? Good morning. Yeah, is it too early? Y'all ready? Good morning, nephew. Good morning, Miss Jen. Good morning, everybody. Nerp. I love that. Nerp. All right, good job. Let's get it. So you gotta go find a download for Josephus or go online and see if you can find it. They probably won't read the same, but I want to, unless y'all just want to listen. I don't know what y'all want to do. If you have it, if you have Josephus, or go see if you can get a download of this real quick. It's by William Whiston. Good morning, everybody. So if y'all can go grab a copy of this, we can wait like 10 minutes. Screenshot it real quick. I gotta figure out because I don't want y'all looking at my. There we go. But I be trying to hit all of the listening for 300. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Yours looks different. It's okay. That's why I said like it just. That's why I said they. I mean, this might just be a listening class. I don't know. And then even the versions are always going to be different, but and that's why I say y'all we can't really worry about that part. It's not important. We just it's the message we looking for. Ugh. Let me get it while I'm doing this, which is so crazy that we have this. Which one is it? Where are you, Jacket? Oh, we don't have that one yet. Oh, that was the next one. Okay, never mind. That was the next one. Well, anyway, with that, I need to put this up just a little bit. So let's find something. What about these batteries? That might work. They're even. Yes. 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 This needs to go down some. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. All right. Happy Sabbath, everybody. I'm live on the website too. Yes, I am, Amari. Because they about to get rid of TikTok. So I'm trying to get people used to coming over there. But ain't nobody figured out how to comment over here yet. But yeah, we do YouTube. And if I had another device, I would do Instagram. But this is a lot, family. This is a lot of screens. But we're going to work Instagram in. And we're getting ready to really do the podcast. Because they done made it easier to do it. And it's going to be on Spotify. So, and then probably some other places too. It's the same website we've had forever. Circuitrouble22.com. Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to wait for everybody to get in before we have to start over. So get your coffee, your cereal, your waffles, oatmeal, whatever it is, your fruit. For those of you that are vegans, whatever y'all eat in the morning, mushroom tea or something. I don't know what y'all be eating, the vegans of it all. Y'all, I finally figured out that girl name that I want to eat her food. It's connections to something. And she on here. I want to eat her food. I told you I was gonna find her name and I did. And I screenshotted her thing for that reason. Her name is Connections to Something. Was I looking on my iPad? Probably. Let's see. Nope. Connection to Creation. That's her name. Connection. They got different authors for the book. They got different authors, but I don't know. Josephus, it might go by the Antiquities of the Jews. It's okay if you can't find it. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to know that this is where it's coming out of. It's y'all, it's probably gonna be delayed because I have all these devices on. I have my cell phone on, the computer, and there's 3 iPads right here. Plus, I got an iPhone over there. So it's a lot of devices. I'm gonna have to ramp up my bandwidth for my internet so that it can run more devices, but I have more devices than I had last year. So it might be running slow, but that's because we on the website, we on YouTube, we on here, and I'm on my phone, and I got the computer right here. It's 5 devices right here. Yeah. So, and my thing right there. So it's probably like, what the hell, girl? What is going on? What in the world is going on? Good. Oh, let me open up my comments. Good morning, everybody. All right, we going in Josephus. So if you have it, that's fine. What is our website we used to go to? Dang, I can't even remember. What is it called? Where was we going? And then the people came, and then they let us back in. What is it called, family? No, not sacred text. You had a dream, the stars start falling from the sky. They already falling. Look at Z Library. Go to Z Library real quick and type in William Whiston, Whiston. Run over there real quick to Z Lib and see if you can find this book, please. Please, if you don't have a physical copy, or just type it in on the PDF, because I want y'all to be William Whiston, not Win, Wist, Whiston. Can y'all run over there real quick? Can somebody tell me if they got a copy? Because I want y'all to be able to read with me, but if y'all can't, we just gonna go ahead and go. Oh yeah, it was thunder in here last night, nephew. Real bad. That's why I slept so good. That's why I'm up early. So I ate my little yam rolls, baby. I didn't even watch the TV. I don't even know what they was talking about. All I know is I lay there for good. And I had one of Nettie's necessities. I just bit off the head of one of my little bears. I was good. They give you, yeah, if you make an account though, it's free, ain't it? For the first 30 days. You just need a free trial for today. For today's class. Yeah. Mhm. Y'all had tornadoes on the ground in Illinois. I see it was some in Arkansas or somewhere too. A lot of stuff got tore up in Arkansas, I think, yesterday. How do you get to the live on the website, Amari? So I think you have to register, which is just put it in your email. And then where did y'all say you said it's under what? I'm gonna just go to the website and see. How about that? Let me do that. I don't even know. How you don't know, Circa? I don't know. All right, here we go. Boom. Let me see if it show me where I'm live at. Okay. Oh, you gotta turn it under the mission statement. Thank you. And they said you gotta turn it to computer view. I mean, yeah, to the desktop view. That's how you'll get to see it. Desktop view. Desktop site. Boom. Okay. And then under the mission statement. Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm watching myself. Go back. Oh, that's awesome. Really? Go back. Oh, that's awesome. Really? Go back. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so you gotta go to desktop view and go under the mission statement or videos. Tap on videos. Oh, I'm excited. Y'all, because I don't go back and watch myself because I don't want to start acting weird. Sometimes I'm excited. I'm going to have to up my bandwidth. I'm going to have to call the internet company today. I just be cheap. I don't be wanting to give them extra money. But I guess I'm going to have to so this can run smoothly. Now, can y'all figure out, those of you that are on the website, I need y'all to figure out how to comment because I don't see nothing over here. I just see me. And I know that you can comment. I just don't know how. Not William Winston. William Wiston. Wiston. I don't like watching myself. Because I be like, that's weird. Don't do that. So I don't. All right. We done been in here about 11 minutes. So I'm going to go on and get to it, y'all. Because I got some stuff I got to do. And then we'll get back on later this evening probably. Trying to get everything ready for the meet and greet. I'm going to see some of y'all in about 13 days. That's crazy. No more of this. Ooh. It gives me anxiety. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. That's why I ain't been on here that much. I keep trying to get my mind together because all of my, as my kids say, autistic stuff is coming out. And I've been tapping, clicking, toes been moved. I'm like, oh God. That's why y'all see I just been wearing stuff that makes me feel comfortable and soft because my heart beats so fast when I think about, like, it makes me nervous. It makes me want to hide under my blanket. Ooh. Don't think about it, Circle. Don't think about it. Okay, well, just look online. I'm sure they got a PDF somewhere because I downloaded it on Google Books. Google Books. Or Kindle. Go to Google Books or Kindle. Real quick, please. Josephus. The complete works of Josephus. Excuse me. We reading from this today. The complete works of Josephus. By William Wiston, not Winston. Well, that could be a spiritual thing, Pumpkin. Just write your dreams down. All y'all dreams, y'all need to be writing them down. Because they all mean something. I just had a conversation with my friend this morning, and it's so crazy because she told me right after I taught that class I taught yesterday, she said a lady got on Facebook or some other social media, and she had like a big black eye and then a red eye, and she said that she had unalived her husband, and she said she was going to call the police in the morning. That probably mean they about to try to come back, or the spirit of your ex is going to try to come back. So if there's a new girl trying to talk to you, nephew, remember this example? It could be a different cup, but the same spirit. It just jumps bodies. I got the same thing in here or something different. Okay. So that's this. Just make sure that that person is just not a different body, but the same spirit. Trying to find a way back in. This is how women and men get with the same type of person over and over and over, even though they look different. Because the spirit just finds a new cup to jump into. That's what happens. You can go from dark skin and bald head to light skin with long hair. And it's going to be the same spirit if they're not covered with the blood of Christ. Them demons can go in and out however they want to. And because the Bible always tells us don't look on the outside, look on the inside of a person. Watch their actions, watch what they say, Watch how their actions line up with their words. We don't do that, and we don't realize we're dealing with the same thing. But we don't journal either to write down what we've gone through so that we can go back and look and see, oh, wait, this is the same thing that happened with the other person or the other job or the other house or the other car. Let me not. We don't journal enough to pay attention to the patterns, our own. We don't journal about the conversations we have, so when we meet new people, we don't start the same pattern over and over. Telling too much of our business or not telling enough or whatever it is. We don't. And this is why I tell everybody, please journal. It helps you. First of all, you don't have to walk around with all of that on your head. And second of all, you can go back time and date and see if you're doing the same stuff you was doing last year. If your mental health has changed, if your financial situation has changed, if you're living, if your marriage has gotten better, if your relationship with your kids, whatever it is, if you write down just a little bit of what happened every day, first of all, you're not walking around with that all right here. You got it out. So now God can do something about it. But when I'ma just deal with it. Nah, I ain't even gonna think about it. Well, that's stupid because then it don't leave. And if you have something else happen, then it's just piling you down and down and down. And that's how depression happens. Now I'm getting this itch up off my chest and out my stomach because I'll have a new day tomorrow. I ain't carrying what happened today into tomorrow. I don't want to. That is not benefiting my today. Now, do I have to learn from my mistakes and see where I went wrong and see what God's trying to teach me? Yes. But I don't got to live in yesterday. Excuse me. As a matter of fact, I refuse to live in yesterday. I don't care who I used to be yesterday. I'm not that person today. You carry baggage from past lives. You don't have past lives. You get one life. There was a life that was designated to each soul, and I can show you. Nobody don't got no past life. Those are demons that come and show you dreams maybe about the people that came before you because they've been here since the beginning. They can show you all kind of stuff from the past. That's what you ain't had no past lives. God gave one soul to each body, and that's it. Even the people that are conjoined twins have their own soul. So even though they in the same body, they mind and they intentions. This is why God said you're going to shed off that body, but that soul is going to be judged. Every person got their own soul. So for you to have a past life, that would make God a liar. Because then how could he judge effectively if it's been, no. I think it's in my room or it's on the shelf. All right, let's do it. This ain't where I was going to go, but we'll do that real quick. Where does deja vu come from? I'm about to tell you right now. You ready? Hmm? Okay, well, Rick, if you don't identify, then that's fine. We don't, that's your opinion. I'm not here to argue with nobody. That ain't even what my class is about to be about today. But I could put some fat on your head if you want some. Here we go. Are you ready? Ah, when at last the ascent of the angels to the creation of man was given, okay, God said to Gabriel, "Go and fetch me dust from the four corners of the earth, and I will create man therewith." Gabriel went forth to do the bidding of the Lord, but the earth drove him away and refused to let him gather up dust from it. Gabriel remonstrated, "Why, O earth, do you not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, who founded you upon the waters without props or pillars?" And the earth said, "I am destined to become a curse and to be cursed through man. And if God himself does not take the dust from me, no one else shall ever do it." When God heard this, he stretched out his hand and took out of the dust of the ground and created the first man therewith. Of set purpose, the dust was taken from all four corners of the earth, so that if a man from the east should happen to die in the west, or a man from the west in the east, the earth should not dare refuse to receive the dead, and tell him to go whence he was taken. Wherever a man chances to die, and whosoever is buried there, there will he return to the earth which from which he sprang. Also, the dust was of various colors: red, black, white, and green. Red for the blood, black for the bowels, white for the bones and veins, and green for the pale skin. At this early moment, the Torah interfered. She addressed herself to God and said, "O Lord of the world is yours, and you can do with it as it seems good in your eyes. But the man you are now creating will be a few days and full of trouble and sin. If it not be your purpose to have forbearance and patience with him, it would be better not to call him into being." And so we're going to skip that. The soul of a man right here. Is y'all ready? Is we getting this? Here we go. Okay. The care which God exercised in fashioning every detail of the body of man is as not in comparison with the solicitude for the human soul. The soul of a man was created on the first day, for it is the Spirit of God moving upon the face of the waters. Thus, instead of being the last, man is really the first work of creation. This spirit, or to call it by its usual name, the soul of man, possesses five different powers. By means of one of them, she escapes from the body every night and rises up to heaven and fetches new life thence for man. When the soul of Adam with the soul of Adam, the souls of all the generations of men were created. So the same day that Adam was created, every single soul of the possibilities, mind you, a woman can carry around what, 20, 30, 40,000 eggs. It's souls created for each one of those eggs that she don't bear. This is why God said, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb, because the day that he created Adam, your grandchildren, great grandchildren, and all the people in between, they souls was created. That's what the pool of souls is for. So you didn't live nobody else's life. There is a soul for each body. It says they are stored up in a promontory in the seventh of the heavens, whence they are drawn as they are needed for human body after human body. The soul and body of man are united in this way. When a woman has conceived, the angel of the night, Layla, carries the sperm before God, and God decrees what manner of human being it shall become of it. Whether it shall be male or female, strong or weak, rich or poor, beautiful or ugly, long or short, fat or thin, and what all its qualities shall be. Piety or goodness and wickedness are alone left to the determination of man himself. Then God makes a sign to the angel appointed over the souls, saying, "Bring me the soul of so and so, which is hidden in paradise, whose name is so and so, and whose form is so and so." The angel brings the designated soul, and she bows down when she appears in the presence of God and prostrates herself before him. And at that moment, God issues the command, "Enter the sperm." The soul opens her mouth and pleads, "O Lord of the world, I am well pleased with the world in which I have been living since the day on which you called me into being. Why do you now desire to have me enter this impure sperm? I, who am holy and pure and part of your glory." And God consoles her. "The world which I shall cause you to enter is better than the world in which you have lived hitherto. And when I created it, it was only for this purpose." The soul is then forced to enter the sperm against her will, and the angel carries her back to the womb of the mother. Two angels are detailed to watch that she shall not leave it nor drop out of it, and a light is set above her, whereby the soul can see from one end of the world to another, to the other. In the morning, an angel carries her to paradise and shows her the righteous who sit there in their glory with their crowns upon their heads. The angel says to the soul, "Do you know who these are?" And she replies in the negative. And the angel goes on, "These whom you behold here were formed like you in the womb of their mother when they came into the world and observed God's Torah and his commandments. Therefore, they became the partakers of this bliss which you see them enjoy. Know also you will one day depart from the world below, and if you will observe God's Torah or his word, then you will be found worthy of sitting with these pious ones. But if not, you will be doomed to the other place." In the evening, the angel takes the soul to hell, and there points out the sinners whom the angels of destruction are smiting with fiery scourges. The sinners all the while crying out, "Woe, woe," but no mercy is shown to them. The angel then questions the soul as before, "Do you know who these are?" And as before, the reply is negative. And the angel continues, "These are who are consumed with fire were created like you. When they were put into the world, they did not observe God's Torah and his commandments. Therefore, they have come to this disgrace which you see them suffer. No, your destiny is also to depart from the world. But be just, therefore, and not wicked, that you may gain the future world. Between morning and evening," here we go, here go y'all deja vu. "Between morning and evening, the angel carries the soul around and shows her where she will live, where she will die, and the place where she will be buried. And he takes her through the whole world and points out the just and the sinners in all things. And then in the evening, he replaces her in the womb of the mother, and there she remains for 9 months. When the time arrives for her to emerge from the womb into the open world, the same angel addresses the soul and says, 'The time has come for you to go abroad into the open world.' The soul demurs, why do you want to make me go forth into the open world?" And the angel replies, "Know that as you were formed against your will, so you will now be born against your will." This is why babies cry when they're born. "And against your will you shall die. And against your will you shall give an account of yourself before the King of Kings and the Holy One, blessed be he." But the soul is reluctant to leave her place. And the angel fillets the babe on the nose, extinguishes the light at his head, and brings him forth into the world against his will. Immediately the child forgets all his soul has seen and learned, and he comes into the world crying, for he loses a place of shelter and security and rest. The same angel comes back to you when you die. You ready? Is you ready or no? Y'all ready? I ain't done. Sorry. All right. So it says, when the first when the time arrives for man to quit this world, The same angel appears and asks him, do you recognize me? Now, I'm going to tell you something was crazy. I knew somebody that went through their transition period, and they said there used to be people coming and asking them questions when they died. And y'all be talking about the ancestors. It be angels, his dark materials. Come on now, auntie. Okay. It says, when the time arrives for the man to quit this world, the same angel appears and asks him, do you recognize me? And the man replies, yes. But why do you come to me today? And you came to me on no other day. Then the angel says to take you away from the world. For the time of your departure has arrived. Then man falls into weeping, and his voice penetrates to all ends of the world. Yet no creatures hears his voice except a cock alone. From two worlds you took me, and into this world you brought me. But the angel reminds him, did I not tell you that you were formed against your will, and you will be born against your will? And against your will you would die. And against your will you will have to give an account of reckoning of yourself before the Holy One. Blessed be he. Anyone? Uh-uh. Okay. You ain't had no past lives. You get one soul and you give an account for what you did in this body and in your soul. Mm-hmm. This one of them books. Yes, nephew, because I haven't went all the way through it, and I won't be responsible for what's information. And y'all can get mad at me. I don't care, because I'm not answering to none of y'all. I love y'all. He ain't told me to give it yet, and I'm not. It's been a while. Some folks find it. If you find it on your own, you find it on your own. But I won't be giving it. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you. It's some other people that's commenting. No, I do what he say, which takes us to our lesson on today. Which takes us on our lesson on today. Give me 1 second. When I come back, I got to run to the bathroom. This all plays a part in what we're going to read about today, our original message. So thank you. Yeah. Wisdom is not just knowing information. Wisdom is also understanding that you don't put a very sharp knife in a 1-year-old baby's hand and let them run around the house. Right? Some things can do you more harm than help if you don't understand how to use them. And if you don't know the dangers of having access to it. There are going to be some, y'all, I did not get this information in a year. God had me sit and learn piece by piece. And he only can let me teach it to y'all. Y'all actually got like 10 years worth of work in about a year, but not all of it, but the basis, the foundation. Y'all got it in a year. I had to literally start over, scratch everything that I had been taught in church in the Apostolic Pentecostal Church and start over from zero. Y'all got to get the expedited version. But there are gonna be some things that I'm not gonna give y'all access to because God told me not to. It's so that I can give the information. It's not about gatekeeping, because had I have got some of this information 7 years ago, it could have turned my walk. You see what I'm saying? And that's not what I'm here to do. I have y'all go seeking and find it, but all information ain't. You don't need to know what your parents was doing it to. Now, when you hit 18 and your parents, you start having relationships or they get married, then that is the appropriate time for your parents to talk to you about those things. But at 2 years old, you don't need to know about back beasting. That ain't even in the scope of that. And we got a lot of new Christians here. We got a lot of people that are teeter-tottering in their faith with God. So I have to be careful because I'm responsible for the words that I speak, and I get in trouble if I do too much. And I'm not going to hell for nobody. The only person Circus gonna go to hell for is herself, and I don't plan on going for me. That's why I stay enclosed and don't do too much, because I understand that hell is real, and I know eternity is a lot longer than this side. So Just, ooh, excuse me. That's how I be feeling about it too. I'm and y'all about to see and what we about to read. I'm gonna have y'all find it in the KJV, then we gonna read it in here. So please go and keep looking for the William Winston. See if you can find a PDF of it. The complete works of Josephus. If you type that in, I know they got PDFs because I still have it downloaded in my Kindle from however long ago when I first read it before I had the actual copy. Is it snow? I feel like if it's snow today, that's gonna be crazy. I'll be right back. Shall return. Give me 2 seconds. When we get done, I might have to disconnect y'all because I want to show y'all what I did in my hallway. It's so freaking cool. Maybe I'll just do a video about it. Look at Circle Ghetto self. Do it this way. And this be on the side of my bed too, y'all. I told y'all it's always 3 drinks for me. Look it. Coffee, water, juice, or tea. Mm-hmm. Mm. And don't nobody drink in my house, so yes, I can drink out the jug. And do. I was raised in a house with all boys. My mama made me a girly girl, but I walk through here scratching and farting like everybody else. Mm-hmm. All right. Gotta have something by the bed. I know. Wake up thirsty. I love my stepfather, y'all. My mom's husband. Promise you, dude. I love you. I promise I do. I do. He used to wake us up, and my mom didn't let us drink soda. We did not get to drink pop unless it was a holiday. So my stepdad, my dad, he would sneak because my mama worked nights. And he worked like 7 to 7, and then she worked like 7 to 7, but overnight. You know what I mean? So he would go get like a peach soda or some ginger ale or something and wake us up in the middle of the night because my mama would have the heat on hill like I do. And he would have a cold cup of soda. Oh my goodness, talk about kill it and go back to sleep. He'd take the cup, rinse it out. So when mama don't know that we had soda in the middle of the night, like he's yeah. Thanks, Dad. Palm reading is ungodly, absolutely. It's divination. You about to see. Y'all just playing right in. Come on with it. Yes. Yes, I do. It's divination. Look it up. Matter of fact, what we got here? Where is our book? No. Magic and witchcraft in the occult. So, did I turn right to it? No, there go y'all chakras. And then I thought I had it marked, but maybe notes, or maybe it's in the front. Let's go back here. Maybe if you go to the excuse me. I thought I marked it in this book, but just flip through here until I see it. Give me 1 second. Because this in here, we looked at it in this book, as a matter of fact. All right, Dad, show me where it is. I think it's at the back. Yeah, it's back here. Anyway, it's got that palm in here. It's around the Solomon era, so let me find that. Oh, I knew it was at the back. Reading the lines. Those are all Solomonic symbols. Magic symbols in that hand, ain't it? Is it over there? It's over there. Is it over there? It is over there. Over there where I can't reach it. Oh, circle. Why you be moving stuff? Well, I was going to show you. Oh, nope, it's right here. The alchemic symbols. Alchemical symbols is what's in the middle of this hand right here. Right. And then if I go over here, and then I get another book, and it's called The Lesser Key of Solomon. Please don't go buy this book because it is a real spell book. I wouldn't bring it in your house if I were you. But look what's on the front there. What? Want to see the seals of the demons that y'all just be wearing on y'all necklaces and stuff? Where they go? And this is on blade. This is like the symbols that be the vampire symbols that be the glow, so you know which tribe of vampires it is. A lot of it. How do you get access to the Book of Enoch with your phone? Go to sacredtext.com and type in the Book of Enoch and it'll come up. Sacred text, and then go to the Apocrypha, and you'll see the first book of Enoch, second book, third book, so forth and so on. Oh, I don't know. And then I can even show you something else that's pretty crazy. This is an even newer book. Well, it's been around for over 20 years. Pigs in the Parlor is about deliverance from demons. Let me show you something. Beep beep beep, ba 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 ba, beep beep beep, dee 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 dee. Where are you again? I lost you. Let's go back. Should have put a marker in here. Come on. I know you're back here now. Where'd he go? Well, y'all seen it. It was there. Oh. Dee dee dee. Ba ba ba. Boo 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 boo. Crazy, right? Huh? Huh? Schizophrenia got something to do with that as well. Huh? Huh? Phone reading. Do it if you want to. I don't want no parts of no divination. You hear me? Unless God is telling me to do something, you keep all of that. Yep. That's why it's important to have all of these books. Who now sees the importance in having all of this? And the different cultures and their symbols and their practices, because God did not tell the Israelites, stop worshiping the things and doing the things that they did. How will you know what they was doing if you only read the Bible? You don't know what those people's practices are. So if somebody is doing them in your church, in your organization, or in your house, you don't even know because you won't go read and see what they did. So then you could be talking crazy and don't even realize your pastor is teaching you to do it because he ain't went and studied outside. That's to why we got pastors with Buddhas on their pulpit talking about come and bring this money and put it under this rock. When God told us don't be worshiping no rocks or no wood and asking it for money and whatnot. And then we have whole pastors right now that have Buddhists in their pulpit that people go put money under. Baby, listen, you can't preach nothing to me. You got pastors, all they talk about is money. You don't never hear about suffering. You don't never hear about really going through and how you're going to be disliked and how you everything is houses, cars, and you about to get a blessing. Y'all come here to get y'all throats chopped and feet stepped on and gut punched. Y'all like abuse? Or is that chastisement and actually sitting and learning the word, making your life better? Because you could easily go back to the church. And I'm not knocking churches like all of them is bad. I'm just saying, why is it that you had to come to social media to get it? A place where they say everything is evil. You give because you want to. Ain't no plate being passed around here. You're not forced to give nothing. But you come here every day to learn. You go back and watch videos and learn something like, oh, that makes so much sense now because I did it. Okay. That's God's doing. It don't have nothing to do with me. He was going to use somebody if I wouldn't have finally said, okay, I'll do it. It would have been another person. But you're not forced to be here, and you come here ready to learn, pen and paper, got whole libraries, journals, 70,652 downloaded books on you. I need new storage, got to up it to $25 a month because you need a terabyte of space now for all your screenshots and all your notes and all of your. And now when people come to your house, even if your meds and whatnot is down, that's not the only thing they see when they come to your house, is it? Homeboys stop by. You might have a game right there, but you got your books to like, hey, bro, what is this? Well, see, I thought you would ask, so take a shot. All right, you good, loosened up good, and all your inhibitions are gone. So let me talk to you what I really want to tell you. Y'all don't think that God had Jesus when he let the people drink before he talked to them? He know what happened when you get you a glass of wine, you relax. Your walls is down, so now he can talk, and you like, yeah, I think that's a great idea. And don't even understand what he's putting in your subconscious while you're not completely yourself. You're not out of the. You know what they call it? Truth serum. When people have a little bit of something in their system, they tell you things that they wouldn't. Or they might even listen to something that they wouldn't. Everything that my daddy did was strategic. Never thought about it like that, did you? Who thought about it like that? How do men get women to say no? I mean, yes, when they've always said no. They get them under the influence of something. Or vice versa, women who drug men, or you know what I'm saying? They want to get them super lit so that their inhibitions are gone. Like they're not gonna say no. Well, of course, Jesus wasn't trying to do no funny stuff, but he knew you might not listen to me. So he made the best wine, which means it hit fast, was sweet, it was. We don't know if because Jesus made it, the 2 buckets or however many buckets of wine that he made, barrels of wine that he made. What if his wine was so cold, whatever your favorite notes is in the wine, when they poured it in your glass, it was specifically tailored to you like your blessings are? Because this is God making the wine now. This ain't a wine press person. This is why everybody loved it, because he easily could have said when he was making it. And so if you love blueberry or whatever, and then you are apple, and then you like dry, and you like, he's God in the flesh making wine, and they said, everybody don't like the same wine. Some people like white, some people like dry, no. So how everybody say it was the best? Well, it's the person that made all the oranges, the dirt, and everything, the sunlight, to put in every single type of whatever to make whatever drink, whether it be corn, whiskey, or whatever. He made all of the elements. So y'all don't think that when he turned this water to wine, that he cultivated it when he was doing it so that it applied to everybody, just like he do his word. He set out one set of rules, but they apply to everybody, and they apply to everybody differently, and they taste differently going down in everybody's mouth. I'm pretty sure, I can't say, but I just don't see him putting out one flavor of it. He didn't put out one flavor of oranges. He didn't put out one flavor of flowers or style of flowers. It ain't just one kind of cow. It ain't just one kind of dog. It ain't just one kind of person. It ain't just one. It ain't just one kind of nothing. Even in our solar system, they say there are other suns that don't like ours, but they know it's the sun for that solar system. So what did he do that didn't apply, that it was different and vast and intricate in its own way in anything? There's different black crabgrass and this kind of grass. This is why I don't have no friends, because if we get it in, This is the stuff we gonna talk about, especially if I done got some good Jesus. I start looking at the ants like, dang, it's a giant ant, a medium sized ant, and look at this little bitty one. Now, why is this worm half black? And then you look like trying to, you going, oh no, it's you, no. So get ready for those of you that are coming to the meet and greet, because we going out here in uncharted territory, baby. Listen, it ain't no telling what Circle about to say. Get ready. And yes, I run from bugs. Because it could be little people on there with little darts. I don't know. Because we the giants to somebody. That's why we keep seeing these fairies flying around. We about to go in uncharted territory, baby. Listen here. We don't know what's in these woods. People come up missing in the Tennessee mountains. It's a thing. I didn't watch too many shows about that. You didn't see it. Ooh, Jesus. Please don't let no little fairies or the little white things that they be talking about coming out the caves and stuff. Dad. I told y'all I always need some weird stuff wherever I go. So fairies and stuff. Bigfoot just want to show up just today. So yeah, would you like to tell us what went on up here? Well, I was here because I came to a retreat that this social media person was having, and then we was in our little camp thing, and we kept hearing this dog. Go ahead. And so then we went outside to see what was going on, and it just so happened that there was a supernatural being holding the lady over there. See that? Not right there, but see over there? Right behind her. See, you look right there, see? Right there, it was a lady. It was her dog. And we looked up over, and it was something holding her dog strung up, like over his shoulder, like a sack of potatoes. No, for real. We got pictures. See, baby. The circus, see, y'all got the. It's just okay. Like, I don't know what we expected. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna show y'all how. I'm gonna tell y'all why. No, look. See, y'all think I'm being funny, but I'm about to show y'all because I don't know what we about to see. I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So just in case, right? Y'all think I'm playing. Just in case, we going old school. Y'all see that? We got Polaroids. We got the little Polaroid cameras. And they on sale right now, too, on Amazon. Just so y'all know. Yeah, we got these. Picture coming right out. So as y'all are walking in groups, okay? And I got plenty of film. Don't play. If you see something, I'm going to let y'all connect to the thing. So whatever y'all pictures y'all taking out there, not the nasty ones, the nature walk ones. If y'all see something, okay, because y'all got to sign a waiver because we're not doing no unknown pictures of Circle that she don't know about. It's not fair. And then y'all maybe not want to do this no more. But while we out, like when we're out and we do our meet and greet in the state park, we're going to pass these around. And so y'all can take pictures with people. Okay? And I got the club frames and everything. It's going to be lit. Right? And the cool thing is, this one you can put a QR code on. So I'm going to be able to put where we are and a voice message from me on the pictures that we take. Ain't that cool? See? So that's why I want y'all pictures, but I'm going to need y'all to send them to a certain place. So when I print them out, well, and y'all get them before we leave. But these are also the pictures that I want to go on our website, y'all. Because we ain't got no camera crew. We poor. No, we not poor. But we don't have that. I ain't going to say we poor. We are not poor, Daddy, because you got everything. But y'all know what I mean. We not poor. We are not poor by our own shop. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, we don't got money to be buying no camera crew and all of that. We don't have it. So we about to do the old school like we used to do. I told y'all this like an old school. Look. So we got the printer. We got this one to print the wide ones. We got this one that print like I think it's like wallets or a little bit bigger than wallets. And then we got this one that prints like stickers. And that you can't rip them. It don't matter if you spill water on them or whatever, they're not gonna mess up. So yes, we got that. And then y'all know we got plenty of Polaroids. We got it. We get it. We got about I think we got 200 pictures. We ain't taking more than 200 to slide out. Because I don't even know how many people was coming. But ain't this fun? Don't this feel like old school, 1980s, 1990s? You about to hook up with your girls and have matching outfits, your homeboys, and be posed up. Like, wait. Make sure the sun there. Okay, go. Wait, and then we gonna dap it up like this and then go. Okay. Like club photos. I want this to be like, yeah. I told y'all I be working on stuff. Y'all don't even know I'm thinking about how this. I told y'all like when people come in my house, I want it to be feel, touch, taste, everything. I want everything to be nostalgic when y'all leave. Like, yes, we had a good time. Do y'all want me to put them on the store real quick? Just do it. I'm gonna do it right now because I already know y'all wouldn't put them in your cart. I'm gonna do it. Someone told me to do it before. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you think that'll be fun? No? Please and thank you. I knew it was that. Yeah, I should have just did it earlier. But I mean, whatever. I wasn't gonna say nothing to y'all, but I think that's gonna be so fun. Cause like if we get to the park and we having our little barbecue or whatever, I just say because it ain't that many. We gonna take like every person you could find however many groups, and you take 2 pictures. You keep one and give me the other one so that we can put these pictures on. And please be honest, because I done already counted them out, so I know how many I should have. And yes, I'm that person. I am. I am that person. I'm gonna count my stuff and be remembering who had it. I am. That's me. All right. And they on sale. Everything I buy, the Lord lets it be on sale. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna add it to devotionals. That way, because that might be what you use it for. That wind is blowing hard. That's crazy. All right. They on there. I wasn't gonna tell them Miss Rangel, but I went ahead and said it. Don't y'all think that's gonna be lit though? When's the last time you took an old school Polaroid to pin up on the thing or sticking your thing in the car? We ain't did it. You know what I mean? We ain't did that. We ain't posted up like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't did it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Without all the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be cool. I want this to be something that if you only get to come one time, it ain't all fabulous and whatever. It is memorable. That is the most important thing. Is that it is 2021. Okay, Auntie. Well, all right. 1983 for me. Right. I'm just saying, like, I want this to be how family gatherings should be. Or you getting around alumni or people that you went to school with, and it was the good stuff. Because technically we all go to school together, but we are family as well. So it's like going to Greek weekend or something, and it's just got to be lit. Like, I don't want nobody bringing your sad problems, or you gonna be on the outskirts in the dunce corner. I'm gonna walk away from you. If you try to bring your problems, I'm not coming here to counsel. That's not what I'm coming here for. So if don't you can tell the people I'm saying it online. If they come in here and say I was rude, I probably was. Because do not bring your issues to the meet and greet. Save it for class. That's not what this is for. I'm gonna walk away from you, and you can ask my kids and my friends. If I don't want to talk to you, I don't have to. So if you start trying to talk about something that's negative and that's gonna bring me down and have me heavy, I'm walking away from you. Do you understand? I'm not there for that. We are there to have a great time, celebrate God bringing us all together. It's like a festival. So if you bring in sadness with you, you'll want to stay in your abode because I don't care. I'm walking away. I'm not going to doing all this for that. I'm coming to enjoy myself. Do you understand? So I don't care. This is not a time to get a one-on-one with Circa because I really know we got to turn up. Did y'all understand it? Everybody. Wave your hand or something if you understand, because you said no, I'm not gonna get voted off the mountain. Okay. Okay. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say, oh, I wasn't in class. I don't care because I didn't been saying it. That's why I didn't charge. I personally did not charge a fee. You paid just like if you was gonna go on a family vacation. Because if I don't want to talk, I'm not going to. And I'm saying I'm not gonna sit there and counsel you. That's why I didn't charge. Now, if I decide to end up doing some kind of thing on the next one, because then I'm obligated. But right now, I'm not obligated. I'm not obligated to do nothing. I'm up there just like y'all to have a good time. So there's that. And if you overstep your boundaries and your feelings get hurt, well, I'll lay my boundaries out on the ground. Don't say, I know you said, and I'm going to say, yep, and I'm still standing on it. In your face. I know you said, but there is no but. And I'm telling y'all, my pushback game, because I don't like people within this far of me. My kids will tell you, nobody. So if you think it's okay to overstep my boundaries, I think it's okay to push your ass off of me. Are you hearing me? The same way you feel like it's okay to overstep my boundaries is the same way my reflexes is going to let you know it's not. Do you understand? And grandma will be there. So play if you want to. I'm doing this and it is already going past all. Honey, it's it's red lights everywhere, but I'm gonna go. I don't see it. Is they gone? They probably gone. I don't see them. Who is it? he just saying, right, well, the Lord lets my enemies give me change. Thank you. I told y'all he make my enemies pay me. I think I'll be playing. There it go right there. The word became life. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, whatever he said, I can't even see it. So he talking to himself. Y'all seen him before I did. Y'all know I don't care. But if he's sending them pennies, I ain't sending them back. So thank you. Buy somebody a book with his dirty money. Need an orbit? Need some orbit in your dirty mouth? Yeah, I already know. He might be one of the people that stick his finger in his and that's how we talk about people with dirty mouths here. We say that you stick your finger in your rectum and put it on your tongue. It's the same. Clean it out with some orbit. You don't mind pushing a person out your personal space either? Yeah, I don't either. I promise I don't. I push my kids. Get off of me. Move. I told y'all I was married, and I know that think about it. That had to be a hard 5 years for that man. Don't even touch me while we sleep. If my foot can touch you, you too close. If I can stretch my leg out like this and it touches you, you're too close to me. Mm-hmm. Unless I just feel you like that, and then I'm gonna be glued to you like white on rice. But it ain't been too many people I want to sit under, so there's that. Because I don't like folks touch me. Anyway, that's what I was gonna say. Let's get to this. And I don't want y'all to think that I'm like, oh, she thinks she's too good. No, y'all are strangers. Can you go away? I'm not trying to date you. You a stranger. I don't know who you are, but you about to get on my nerves because now you interrupted my class. Go away. Go hot some chick with an ass out. Don't you see I'm trying to teach the word over here? This is not that. Go away. I ain't up here shaking, twerking, popping. Go away. If you see I'm trying to teach something, you don't want me because you trying to distract me from what I do. So you ain't the type of nigga I want anyway. The type of man that I know don't try to throw money. Well, yes, they do, but you need to be listening to what I have to say first. I was about to lie to y'all. That's not the truth. They do. But I'm just saying. I had to catch myself. That is not that they do, but that ain't what I want right now. So go on. I've already had men that are distractions and try to get me off my square because they intimidated or whatever it is and think that money is gonna do it, but that ain't it. I can get my own bread. Now move around. Back to what I was saying. We going back to the Lord's word. Mm. Everybody ain't moved by money. Because as you can see, money don't have no value. So you're going to have to come with something stronger than that. Can you kill a chicken? Do you know how to build a house? Do you have any tools? Do your tool even work? Can you read? How do you handle your finances? How you treat your mama? How you treat your daughters? How do you treat your sons? You got a 401k? Do you think about the future? Are you intimidated by a woman that know how to do everything for herself, even the stuff you don't? Do you know what your weaknesses are, and do you try to hide them, or do you try to find somebody that is strong in those areas so y'all can be an amazing team? Like, what's your deal? Go ahead. Go away. So you don't listen now. And don't call me baby because I don't know you. That's rude. Do you want a stranger walking up to your daughter, calling her baby or sexy thing? Because I'm somebody's mama, I'm somebody's grandma, and I'm somebody's daughter. Watch your mouth. Listen and don't talk. Moving on. So did y'all get copies of Joseph? I'm gonna have to go get my meds real quick because that. Oh, excuse me. Yep, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Give me everybody. Did y'all get your CFs? Chapter 6. I'm guessing, but no, I don't know how this don't work like that. I don't know how this works. It ain't like chapter 5, 6, 7. It's not like that. That ain't how this works. It's just a whole bunch of chapters, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s, and it don't. It's not like the Bible. It's different. That's why I said just go download it. I don't know. Type in Saul. Type in Saul's transgression of the prophets commands Josephus. Saul's transgression of the prophets commands Josephus, and then it'll come up. Yes. Can you please put the link to the Josephus, the complete works PDF? If you got it, then it's on page 195. It's on page 195 if you well in the book. I don't know what PDF page it's gonna be. Between 180 and 195. Look there. I'll be back. He said enjoy what he see, and I said, but now you don't see nothing. Like the rest of these ninjas. Lock your tail. Don't look at me. heard that door close by itself. It's when ain't nobody got time to be playing with it. You hear me? I don't got time. Excuse me. Okay, y'all ready? Did y'all find the PDF? Anybody? Y'all got it, or do you have the page or the book or whatever? I'm trying to give people time to get it downloaded, y'all. Because we've been on here an hour and 20 minutes now. Okay, good. Okay, so I just want to read to y'all, and then we're going to talk a little bit. But before, because see, I was reading in two different places is the thing. Okay, so if you have the book, go flip back to 189 for me real quick. Okay. Well, I'm going to just read. So, it says, now Saul chose out of the multitude about 3,000 men, and he took 2,000 of them to be guards of his own body, and abode in the city of Bethel. But he gave the rest of them to Jonathan his son. So he kept 2,000, he gave his son 1,000 guards to be the guards of his body, and sent him to Gibeah, where he besieged and took a certain garrison, and a garrison is a fortress or a group of troops of the Philistines, not far from Gilgal. For the Philistines of Gibeah, so there was Philistines everywhere, but these specific Philistines was in Gibeah, had beaten the Jews, excuse me, and had taken their weapons away, and had put garrisons in the strongest, so groups of soldiers in the strongest places of the country, and had forbidden them to carry any instrument of iron, or at all to make use of any iron in any case whatsoever. So the Philistines, who we knew are the giants, right, told the Israelites that they had taken captive, we better not see you even with a hammer. No iron, because they knew they could make weapons. Now, I didn't say the Philistines of this place or that place. It says the specific ones that they were going, that had control of the Israelites at this time. I'm on page 189 right now. Were from Gibeah. Okay, and we know that the Philistines were giants, but what type of giants? Who is the god of the Philistines? Now remember we studied about him the other day? Dagon. And Dagon was what? Y'all are so smart. Dagon, what did Dagon look like? He was a siren, a fish man. Okay, so think about this. When the Israelites were fighting against, they were fighting against people that could walk on land and were fast in the sea, exactly like the dude in Wakanda Forever. Where were they fighting in Wakanda Forever? Africa, the ocean, around the Mayan temples, or but don't he look like he was from ancient Mesopotamia? Didn't their underwater cave show us exactly what they showed us in Little Mermaid? Is that in certain places of the ocean you can breathe regular air there. And there's some people, they say it all the time in Jamaica. I'm seeing in all of these places that it's people that can be on the land and you don't even know that they not. And then Disney told us that with Luca. It's my grandson's favorite movie. Ain't that what they said with Luca? Luca and Wakanda Forever and The Little Mermaid. It's all the same story, ain't it? For the most part. Did y'all think about how Luca's dad went away and never came back? Ain't that what happened with the demigods? So Luca is half fish, half man, and he can be on water and live underwater, and then he could be on land right in your face, and you don't know unless he get in some water. But his dad used to be with him, and then he went away, and he never seen his dad again. He had to learn to live among the humans. That don't sound like the demigod story to y'all? They had to learn to blend in like regular people. The scripture tells us, beware because you never know when you entertain an angel, which means they can shapeshift. And Luca shapeshifts from a human to his real form, like Dagon did, the god of the Philistines. And Nereus, Job's brother. So that often makes you wonder, was Job a shape shifting person as well? Because he was very rich. His brother was Nereus, who was half man and wait, what? Big money. Nereus, the mythological god of the Philistines, is Job's brother, and it's in your Old Testament supergrapha right there. He's one of the people that come and talk to Job. That's why they take a lot of the rest of these stories out in the KJV, because then it'll lead you right back to what they couldn't sell you Bible and mythology separate. It's great. How do you all feel about knowing that Nereus and Job are brothers? Anybody, y'all want to see what Nereus looked like for the people that wasn't here before? You said, let me write that down. Yeah. If you go look in the Testament of Job and look down in the notes, that's why I ask y'all sometimes, do y'all go down and read the notes at the bottom? I'm going to show y'all what Nereus looked like. And Nereus is mentioned here, well, actually in all of our mythology, but in our classical mythology by Annette, and I don't know her, and then Edith Hamilton, The Gods and Heroes, the Golden Black Book, Nereus is in there. He's also the father of the sea nymphs, the Nereids. Job's nieces are the Nereids, the sea nymphs. This is so good. So good. Ain't that what they say? This is so good. Like, it's just perfect. Mm-hmm. That's what I said too. So good. Uh, oh, deep, 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 deep. Let's look and see what old Nereus look like. And it says Nereus in the Greek religion. Now here we go. Now this is the mind blowing part. Move over just real quick. Nereus in Greek religion, the sea god called by Homer. And some of y'all already seen me do this, but here we go now. Ooh. And I told y'all, I thought my computer was about to fall. That's the wind. Okay. You see this? See that skin color? I said this is not just paint. That's because this all happened in the beginning of the earth. Who else is there? The Centaurian. Look at that skin. The children of the giants, the children of the angels, in the beginning of the earth, in the seventh generation from Adam, when nobody had left, there was still one piece. Yeah, that part. So Homer, who is in our big old green book, real quick, let's just do this real fast. Because I know I marked him on here somewhere. There he is. He's down here somewhere. Where are you, guy? Ah, I did knock this computer over. Stay. Look at that. See him right there with the fro? See him with the fro right there? Oh, wait. See? There go Homer right there. He's in our big green book. See that? Oh. See him? See him? Right there. Why would he be in a biblical timeline chart? And it's showing that he lived at the same time as, let's see if we know anyone, Solomon, in the same 100 years or so, 100 or 200 years that Solomon was living, Homer was alive. The Movang dynasty had just started in China. Alba and Latinus and Sylvanus was around that time. Sparta was going on around that time. What else? Zara came right after him. And we was just talking about Zara the other day. The Assyrian archers, Sennacherib. And we found out that that means like son of a cherub, Sennacherib, son of an angel. And look what they have around the sons of the angels around Sennacherib. Oh, a person. That's an animal and a angel and a, right there. See the list of Assyrian kings, and you see what's right in front of it. You see it? There go the Assyrian archers. And so then if I go back here, when it say right here, right there, where the little king is on this thing right there, it says instead of the Chaldeic, right there, the kings of Babylon, Nimrod, and them, right there. The Greek names of the kings of Babylon and Assyria are herein given and used. So anytime that I'm reading about Greek mythology, it's actually about the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. So when I see Homer in here, And he's talking about all of this Greek mythology. I know that that is the Babylonian and Assyrian kings' sons and grandsons that traveled from ancient Mesopotamia to Rome and whatnot. Just like we found out the centurion that stood outside, they called him a centurion. But when we looked up the place where the dude that stood outside Jesus' tomb was from, it was the place where they said the centaurs lived in Rome. And Jesus was considered a demigod, so it makes sense to have a demigod guarding his tomb. And then angels had to come and put the two soldiers to sleep. Interesting, right, Amari? It is. Why is this not doing what I want it to do? Is that, open all these new tabs. Come on. All these dang pop-ups. This Nereus, this is Job's brother. See his face? This is Job's brother. This is Nereus. And it says he was a shape-shifting God of wisdom and knowledge. This is Job from your KJV. This is his brother. Yeah. Yeah. Go to your OTP and go to the Testament of Job and look down in the notes. Mari, we was looking into it. This ain't even where we going today. I gotta get to this other message, y'all. It's important. It's on page 864. Job's brother Nereus, who speaks throughout. Nereus. It's your Old Testament supergrapher. Book 1. And this is Nereus. So in the Testament of Job, and one of the people that came to speak to Job to tell him to get up, it was this guy. And if you read, it said he was a shapeshifter. He could walk on land and he could be in the sea. Well, that makes sense because this is around the time when the giants and stuff was running on the land and the angels were still multiplying and the races of the Titans and all that stuff was going down. So, yep, perfect. Yep. Yep. That's why I said the Nereids, the sea nymphs, the ocean nymphs are Job's nieces, which makes sense as to why Job was able to give his daughters, his 3 daughters, who I told y'all are Nike, whoever and whoever, Almathea's horn. If you know anything about Almathea's horn from Greek mythology, did you notice that Job's second set of kids, he had a daughter named Almathea? If Nereus is his brother and Almathea is his daughter, and in Greek mythology, have y'all ever heard of Almathea's horn? Job had a daughter and his second set of kids named Almathea. Look in the Testament. That's how I know y'all just be reading. Y'all do not be, y'all be playing with me, telling me y'all be studying. Y'all know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, y'all. Look, it's right there in there. Look. Then the other one, also named Amethyst Horn, bound her cord. Amethyst Horn. Amethyst Horn. The Horn of Plenty. Doesn't it make sense that her daddy, this is, because they was mad because they didn't get money. I told y'all the Israelites are the smallest race of giants. If you go and study right when it said the house of Israel was being formed, it said, I took you, you were the least of the clans. The clans of who? That's why all the other races of giants used to be trying to attack Israel, is because God took them. Samson, all these people came out of this bloodline. Joseph and his brothers was giants. It says Jacob was fighting giants as well. We was just reading that. If you go and read the 12 patriarchs, the wars is in there of the giants and stuff that they was fighting. We studied that last week. We did. And Joseph and his brothers was able to pick up a bear and throw it like we would throw a boulder, a rock. They was able to pick up bears like I would throw this and throw it. 3 stadia. Okay? And I'm going to have to clean that because I know that's going to have stuff on it. Oh! Don't do that. Don't y'all remember it said he outran a gazelle, got it, and ripped it to pieces as he was running? Y'all, come on, y'all. Assignment. Go read the 12 brothers of Joseph and Job. Anyway, let me get on with this. I'm just going to read this to y'all. Feel like there's been a substitute teacher here for about 6 months. Hasamada, you already know. So disappointed, Auntie. Don't take the words out my mouth. The look of disappointment. Y'all know me well. Damn it. Oh, man. I done gave y'all all the coins. I said, I'm gonna bite the hell out of all of y'all. I'm gonna pinch the fat meat under everybody and twist. I'm sick of y'all already now. Look now. This is not an act. I'm hoping. Wow. What's the substitute's name that's been here for about 7 months? Because I need to talk with her. I'm going to have to go to the council about this or something and see. Go down to the school district and see if they need to let her be in here, because us students ain't been did nothing. What she do? Let y'all kick it every day for the last 7 months? I mean, she must be young. She's a young girl for sure. She has to be. Going down to the school district on this heifer, because I don't know what she did with the people that I had in my class last year, but I don't know these. I don't know none of y'all know. Oh my God. I think it's like Invasion of the Mind Snatchers. What the heck? Y'all. Right. You already know, Trini. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about calling my daddy, but I'm gonna give y'all another chance. I ain't gonna let him in on it yet. Please listen to me. You will learn more doing this if you take a month to study one book. And I don't mean the entire book. I mean, if you go and study the 12 patriarchs, which are the brothers of Joseph, take 2 weeks on one brother and 2 weeks. I don't care if they only did it's 2 pages of this long. But if you are looking, there is a well of knowledge. All of y'all done read the Testament of Job. I know this because y'all went on and read it and was telling the story. But Almatheus Horn should have been something you went and looked up, and it would have led you right back to our Greek mythology, which would have confirmed what you learned right here. So when you go in and you talking to people, when you pull out your red book of the good people, the people of the Bible, the incredible creatures of the Bible, and it take you back here to the scripture, and it say, well, Barnabas they called Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes because he was the chief speaker. And then it goes down to the Roman gods and the empire, the temples, the shrines, blase skip. At every stop on his missionary journey, Paul would find the center of the town and preach to anyone who would listen. It was during his visit to Lystra that Paul noticed a lame man in the crowd and so forth and so on. But then I need to go up and look where Lystra is. And I need to go up and I need to look and see where the temples of Zeus and Hermes was. Because it says right here in Greek mythology, Zeus was the chief of the gods and Hermes was a messenger with winged shoes. Now, why would this be in scripture? That scripture is Acts 14 and 12. Barnabas they called Zeus and Paul they called Hermes because he was the chief speaker. Acts 14 and 12. Why would the Holy Bible reference Paul and Barnabas as Zeus and Hermes? In Acts, this ain't Old Testament, Acts 14 and 12. Mm-hmm. It's the little bitty clues in here, y'all. That's why I said, please don't try to rush. Get your books or whatever you're going to do. But I'm telling you, this is not a race. It is a marathon. And every single word that you write, I told y'all, 2016, 17, 18, 19, whatever, God had me studying about the United Nations. Where's my book? Wherever it is. Right? He had me studying this. Didn't know why. There were specific organizations he had me write down. G7 was one of them. Then he had me researching the G7 summits. Then he had me researching Ukraine, Russia, and the people that are in the G7 summit. Oh, it do say world mark, don't it? Sure do. All of these books add up to something. Then, hold on. Let's go back. Y'all remember this book? And see, now y'all gonna know why. These books are so important. And then this. This is Hesiod's Theogony. Apollo, Zeus, all those folks, right? This Hesiod's Theogony. Hesiod's Theogony is about the Olympians and the gods and all of that. Okay? So Hesiod's Theogony, the Iliad and the Odyssey, the Nebuchadnezzar tablets, who was a man that was turned into an animal and then back into a man. This story is in your Bible. And then we got the devils and spirits of Babylonia, being Babylonian and Assyrian. The incantations against the demons, schools, vampires, hobgoblins, ghosts, and kindred evil spirits which attack who? Mankind. You mean the demigods? And the demons that we read about in the Testament of Solomon, they used to be humans and then God changed them because and then. Because I know from this timeline chart that all of the Greek gods are schools of magic. The witches and warlocks and whatnot. Hogwarts. Who did the angels go down into and make their children with and make them goddesses? The Gaia, the Gaias. Here, in ancient Mesopotamia, in Ur, and all of those places. All the people that was going against the Israelites because they were the least of the clans. And God said, I'm going to make them the best. More powerful than you. They're the smallest. They don't have all of the arms and all of that, but they're going to do. You said, bro, my pockets, I don't like how much money I'm going to spend on books. Well, if you go to all the used bookstores, you won't spend much and stay at the Goodwill half-price bookstore. Because if you go online and find this on half-price bookstore, like online, they'll ship it to whatever the closest one is to you. You just go in there and pick it up and pay for it when you get there. Goodwill always has good stuff. Garage sales, because all of this stuff came from all of those places. I did not buy all these books new. And guess what? I found a memory. Do y'all know how much I paid? Y'all about to be mad at me. It's okay. So, I found the memory of the day that I bought this book in like 2012 or 2011. It was like 2011 when I got this book. 2011, 2012, right? Guess how much I paid for this book, y'all? I thought it was $2. Guess how much I paid for this book? 50 cents. How much is it now? I paid 50 cents for this book. How much is it now? I got this at Goodwill. I just seen the memory of it and I had put it on. I was like, oh my God, y'all got this book for 50 cents. Because I like saying how little I paid and not how much. Yes. 50 cents. How much is this book now on Amazon? You paid $6 for yours, Auntie? Good job. Did you get yours at Goodwill too? It's $57.10. $43 on thrift books, $57 somewhere else. I got it for 50 cents. I told y'all, if you pay your tithes, your daddy make sure everything you $58. Okay. No, I told y'all a lot of my books. You paid that over 30 years ago. Oh, you paid $30 a year ago. Okay, on Amazon. Okay. Okay, I paid 50 cents. That's why if you pay your tithes, you can still get everything everybody else get, but it be for the low. I'm telling y'all. Them cameras about to be on sale for a minute too. Mm-hmm. There is. I told y'all everything I buy, he let it be like 50% off, 75% off. I don't think I paid for nothing for a price because my daddy puts everything on sale. The cameras for the I put them on that thing too. Oh, I be breaking stuff. We going oh Jesus. It's heavy on top. It's the issue. Yeah. We doing old school Polaroids for the meet and greet. So you can take your picture home with you right now and you can shake it out and everything and put it in your little club thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what we doing. Yep. Yes, I love it. It's just like in the 70s and 80s and early 90s. For those of you 2000 children that don't understand, it's okay. We're going to help you understand the nostalgia of a time when life was simple. Because we're going back to simplicity. That's what we're about to do. Who likes starting to live a more simple life? Because y'all have been. If you've been listening to anything I've been saying, you've been simplifying your life for 11 months at least, if you've been here that long. Hey, y'all, overslept, girl. Honey, I was asleep from 8 to 5. At about 8, 9 last night, to about 5 o'clock. I went and got in my bed, ate them air roast baby, and was done. Greedy self. I fried 4 and said I'm going to put one up for later. I ate all of them right then. And who was I talking to? Oh, my daughter had called me, and I kept saying, She said, Mom, you ready to go get in the bed? Yes. I told you I just got done eating. What? What are you doing? I'm watching TV. I was sitting on the toilet. I said, listen, I'm about to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. It's time to go to bed. What do you want? It's time for me to go to sleep. Don't y'all think that's a good idea, though? I'm so excited about it. All right, so let's get this popping because I'm about to get off and go eat again. You're welcome. Ooh, I didn't show it 15 times. I know. I already did. I didn't show it. Just go back and watch it on the other day. I'm not about to keep showing this book. I didn't show it 15 times since it's been up there. I'm about to read so I can get moving because I'm about to go. Okay. Did y'all get to 189? I love you. Yes. I didn't show it 15 times. I'm not about to keep moving. All right, here we go. So we know that Jonathan has 1,000 soldiers and Saul has 2,000 to guard him. So it says that the Philistines have put different soldiers at different places in the country to make sure that the Israelites are not making any weapons. They don't even let them carry no iron or nothing. So, matter of fact, when they go and get their tool sharpened, if it's a hammer or any type of work tool, they have to literally take it to the Philistines to sharpen it, or it can't get sharpened. So it says now, I'm at 97 right there. It says now, as soon as the Philistines heard of this slaughter of their garrison, they were enraged about it. And looking on this contempt as a terrible affront offered them, they made war against the Jews with 300,000 footmen and 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horses. And they pitched their camp at the city of Michmash. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get it? They posted their stuff at the city of Michmash, but it's spelled Mishmash or C. Excuse me, Michmash. Now I know why MASH was such an important thing. MASH, y'all remember the movie MASH? It was an army movie. In the city of Michmash is where this army posted up, and they were going. Ain't that crazy? So back in the day when Saul and Jonathan was fighting against the giants, there was a city called Michmash. Michmash. We say Michmash. All these words come from somewhere. Isn't that crazy? Is this not crazy? We say Michmash all the time and don't know it's a whole place. And MASH was an army movie, and this is about one of the wars fought. Nothing new under the sun. You hear me? This is why I like reading, because I be learning so much in just a short amount of time. Okay. Excuse me. So it's 300,000 foot soldiers, 30,000 chariot soldiers, and 6,000 horses. Okay. When Saul, the king of the Hebrews, was informed of this, he went down to the city of Gilgal and made proclamation over all the country. Where else do we know the word of Gilgal from? Gilgamesh, but what else? Where did Jesus get crucified at? The mountain of what? I mean, the place where did Jesus get crucified? What does Golgotha mean? The place of the skull on a mountain where the giants used to live? Gilgamesh, Gilgatha, Gil, Gilgal, Gilgamesh, Golgotha, Gilgatha. Y'all know they be swapping them one letter, two letter. And we know that the giants were constantly invading these territories, renaming them after their demigod children. The place of the skull. Oh, okay. Well, hey. All right. When Saul, the king of the Hebrews, was informed of this, he went down to the city of Gilgal and made proclamation over all the country. And they should try to regain their liberty and called them to war against the Philistines, diminishing their forces and uh, despising them as not very considerable and as not so great, but that they might hazard a battle with them. But when the people about Saul observed how numerous the Philistines were, they were under great consternation, and some of them hid themselves in caves and in dens and underground. Because they were giants, maybe? Now we know where all of the paintings about the big people and the little people and the wars of the big people and the little people come from over there. They went underground, and Israel has a lot of underground cities. All of those Persia places over there, they got a lot of underground where people were living underground. Like in Beehive, like they was living in caves. Who remembers the people, the troglodytes? Do y'all remember me telling y'all to go look up the troglodytes? Who remembers me looking up, telling y'all to go look up the troglodytes? What? Who? Okay, go look it up again. Go look up troglodytes real quick. And tell me what it say they were. The hermits. But where did they hermit at? Excuse me. Where was they hermits at, Tadera? Cavemen. They was cave people. Mm. Can anybody tell me where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found? Caves in the Middle East, where the Israelites would have had to run and hide if there was an invading army coming and they wanted to hold on to their literature. Because the invading armies wanted to erase the Israelites and make it like they were the gods and the only people, because God chose the Israelites out of the 12 clans of giants. You don't believe me? Let me show you something. The Titans came first, and the 12 great Olympians. And the 12 Olympians make up a divine family. Can I ask you a question? The 12 patriarchs. Annette, you were on it. Antoinette, yes, ma'am. You knew where I was going with that. You knew where I was going with it. The 12 tribes. How they conquered all of the other armies. Gilgad looks like Gad, Joseph's brothers. Oh. Oh, shoot. Mm-hmm. Jacob and them. Ooh, to the wheat. Now look it. Don't forget these guys. We just see how this is all circling around. Norse mythology, their tales of the gods. And the Nephilim mentioned right here in their stuff too. In Erd, or as we know it to be. I gotta keep going back to this because see, this is why people be thinking we're crazy, but we can actually put the two and two together. Oh, I just seen it too. Here's something. Oh, well. Nephilim, the Nephil that lived in Erd, right there. In the north was the Nephil or the Nephal or Erd in Erd, right there. The Nephal, right there. The Nephilim or Erd. Mm-hmm. That's Norse mythology, Celtic history. They say they was in Ur too. So Greeks say they was in Ur. Romans say they was in Ur. And Celtic history here, this Norse mythology says they were in Ur too. Oh. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? So, and God brought Abraham out of Ur away from his father, Terah. Abraham, brother Nahor, is in the. Is that his name in there? Whose name is Nahor? The fish dude? Or oh my Lord. Oh, his name is Namor. You know they play with letters. This is why people think we're crazy, but it's all fit together. He had two names. He did have two names. And don't they all? Don't they all? Agnor, I told y'all, Agnor and Hiram are the same person. Hiram Abiff in the Bible is Agnor in mythology, and he was the ally to Saul and Solomon and David, and he was a giant. But he's reverenced in mythological as a demigod. A master builder, now a mason, and we know that those giants were the mountain builders. They built mountains, it says. Mm-hmm. It's not recycled. It's just like if you tell stories about your grandparents. That's why the cities in Rome and Greece are named after the cities in ancient Mesopotamia. And their columns are not Roman columns. Because if you go look up the place of Perseus, it's the original place is in ancient Mesopotamia. And you see the Akkadian gods on the outside of there. And then they took their children, took to Rome and named their descendants and named the cities after, excuse me, the cities in Rome, in ancient Mesopotamia. Yeah. So it's just like naming somebody after somebody. Oh, he's named after my grandfather. So they name cities after the places where they came from, or because we know that those cities were named after a person. Memphis and all of these places over there, Perseus and Persia, and all of these places were named after someone. We know this. Just like Cain named the city of Nod or the city of Enoch and so forth and so on. This is what we do now. If you was to build a housing development, I guarantee the streets will be streets of people you know, your kids, your mama, your daddy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different from that. Places you lived or experiences from your life. So this is what they did. That's why the stories say, oh, they had it first. No, that was their grandparents. Did you go and study the line of where that people might have migrated to? They're not stealing nobody's story. It was their grandparents, because we know that in like I said, in like 1492 BC, the dude left and brought the Phoenician letters, the 15 Phoenician letters, over to Rome and Greece in 1492 BC, which ended up becoming our English, the British language, and all of that whole European language, the letters, the alphabet. That's where they got it from, was Phoenicia. That's proven. So there was someone that brought the Phoenician letters to Rome, which ended up becoming the Greek and Roman alphabet and Celtic alphabet all the way through. So it's not that they stole it. Right. Phonics. Exact. Oh, phonics. That phones, it's numbers and letters together, which is the Roman alphabet and all of that. They just be hitting us all around, don't they? And I used to love Hooked on Phonics. It was one of my favorite little things to do. I said, that's a shame they don't got hooked on phonics for nobody. No more. Yeah. See? Phoenician letters, phonics. Phonics is, yeah, wow. Okay. So I guess we just not gonna get to what we was gonna get to, because we didn't been on here for 2 hours and 17 minutes. So we'll get back to it later, I guess. Maybe that's not where we were supposed to go. So to those of you that have Hesiod's Theogony and you have it downloaded, I'm probably gonna have to download it again, because mine is in pieces and places from when I studied pieces and was putting it in a book. So I need to download it again myself. Well, I probably still have it. I just have to go find it. And I'm gonna put it on one of these iPads so I can highlight it on there. What's that? I don't know. They know that. This is not a new person. They already know. And that's why I haven't just been, because all of these questions, I know that name and they've been asked. Okay, but you already know that everything is recorded because you've been here for a long time. So why would you say that? You've been here for a long time. I know this name. You've been here for a long time. You already know it's on YouTube. Please stop doing that. Don't ask me to record it when you know it is, because you've been here for a long time. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. We'll come back later.